Another monument for the Great Patriotic War. Here's the symbol of Kyrgyzstan. It's a red flag with this symbol, which means is meant to be the sun. And this monument is tiny, and it's way over there. And it's on a school or some kind of, yeah, it's a school. And even in the school, you see little chickens roaming around. There's the Kyrgyzstani flag with the sun in the center. The red may mean the blood spilled by the heroes. Dobre utro! Or dobre den, I'm sorry. Dobre den.
Добрый день.
Dobre den. Dobre den to me too. So there's the water pump, very rudimentary. I passed already the. Okay, let's go through the branches here. Oh shit, there it is. The Great Patriotic War Monument with the names of the local guys that perish in the conflict against the Nazis all over the fatherland, all over the Soviet Union, or maybe in Poland, maybe in Russia, Ukraine, the Baltic, Romania, who knows? Anyways, here's the simple monument with the red star on top and the list of names of the soldiers that perished, that were probably farmers from somewhere around here. Other side of the monument, and we're looking here, admiring the amount of names. You know, it's a lot of people for this little village. It's the lake is behind us, and the four parts of this obelisk are filled with panels with 41, 45 with names. And we have to think that, you know, the thing is that they lost a lot of people. Yeah, but they were not only from this little village. They were probably from villages around and farms around the area. But it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people if you think about it. This is a very, very small village. Very small village. But it's both sexes, because both men and women fought in the Soviet Union, unlike the Germans. The Germans mostly fought, sent to war men. And at the end of the war, they were using children and women and elderly people. But yeah, this is a very, very small village. This is the center of the village, obviously, and you can see the old Russian-style houses. Beautiful houses, beautiful architecture. The third world architecture hasn't arrived yet. Even though that's new, it's kind of built the old style. And there's the monument again. I came inside what I think it was the school. The new school is that new building on the side. This one was just let to decay and become nothing. The floors are solid wood. That is for like the books and stuff. So this may have been a room, a classroom or something. I have no idea what this is, but this is one of those ceramic isolators for the cables, and broken cup. They removed the radiators for the heat added after, you know, when gas was available. But right here, I'm gonna point out, well, it's missing there. Somebody came in and had some brewskis. There's the electrical connections, the old windows, the double windows. Obviously one panel is already missing because they have double windows here in this part of the world because it gets so cold. There's the gas lines added after the school was probably built, and this is what they originally had as heating system. Big heaters. It's either this kind or the ceramic kind. There's some heroes right there. Obviously, this is one of the classrooms. Okay, that's the windows. I feel kind of like when I went to Chernobyl. Here's the boiler, you know, the heater. This would heat this room, and the back of the heater would heat these other two rooms, or maybe the room. And they seems like they divided this sometime afterwards because this wall wasn't here. Anyways, we are exploring this little school, Soviet school, and it's abandoned because they just built a brand new one. There's another boiler right there, and or not boiler, it's heater. This contraption of, oh, it's a water fountain, drinking water fountain. We're pouring the water up here, and for the children to drink water or wash their hands or something. Here's another room. There's some broken records. There's another boiler right there. Check this out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's beer, sofas, doors. This division right here is obviously, it wasn't, you know, it's not original. All doors and all the blackboards. This is what told me that it was a little school. There's some records, some books, some crazy stuff in here. Now it's used as warehouse because they probably move everything over there. And what are they gonna do with this? With this place? Probably they're gonna demolish it, unfortunately. I mean, it's the question of preservation or economy. And they usually go through the economy and they demolish these places and build something ugly instead of restoring it. I talked to some people in Iran, in some towns where there were some beautiful ruins, and the mentality, what I would say, hey, why don't you rebuild the ruins instead of building new places? And they would say, well, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Anyways, I'm leaving.